Hello my dear students, welcome to computer science class. In our previous class, we have started with our chapter that is word processing. We have seen the definition of word processing. It's an general purpose application software that would help you to create, store, to create letters, documents, reports by using some text, numbers, symbols. You can add the pictures, clip arts. You can have a different font, size, color, alignments, can have tables, mail merge operations with much faster, easier, also have a printing option and also supports for the graphics having the colorful presentations. We have seen the file extension of MS Word is .docs or .doc. That is .docx or .doc. And we have also discussed with the file menu. Right? Now in this video class, let us continue with our next menu that we have to discuss is about edit menu. Now this edit menu actually work with the selections. So this edit menu consists of all the different kinds of options like undo, cut, copy, paste. Paste is special. We have clear, select all, find, go to, replace, right? Easy text, bookmarks. All these options comes under the edit menu. So before we perform cut, copy, paste or whatever the other options of edit menu, we need to select the desired text. Once you select the desired text, then you can perform all these operations. So in this edit menu, it will tell the computer that you are going to make certain changes to your part of your document. You want to make the changes to your content of your part of your document. So these all options comes under the edit menu. Now let us discuss one by one option here. Now how to select the text? First, if you want to use the options under the edit menu, we need to first select the text. So there are different ways to select the text. The first is clicking at the beginning of your desired selection, hold the left mouse button down and then drag over what you want to select the text. This is one way to select the text. The other way is you can use a different options, right? Click at the beginning, hold the shift key button and then click at the end of the desired selection. Or we have another technique that is click at the beginning, hold the shift key while using some combination of the arrows right, left, okay, up and down. You can use page up, page down. You can use or home, end, whichever they are present on your keyboard. So by using any of these three techniques, you can select your desired text. Whichever you are comfortable with, you can go for the different option. Now let us see the first option. Click at the beginning of desired selection, hold the left mouse button down and drag over the what you want to select. So that option I'll be showing you here. So herein I have opened a dummy document, right? So what is the first option? Click at the beginning of your document, hold the left shift mouse button and drag till what you want to select your content. I want the content to be selected. Otherwise, till wherever you want, you can select your content. So this is one of the way to select your content or the text. Correct? Okay. Now let us see the next method here. So just hold here. Okay. Shift button over here. Okay. I'm pressing the shift button and then I'm just selecting the desired content. Herein you can use the arrow keys also, desired way how you want to select, right? So you can move it in this way or else you can even use the up and down, right? Like this you can select the text. Fine, these are the different one. Then if I want to place the cursor here, now the other option, third option you can choose by using, by having the home button and page down, page up, those options I'll show just. So place the cursor where you want to select the desired one. So I'll just hold the shift and control. Now I'm going to click on to the home button. That means the control will go to the beginning of your text. You just see home is where you are taking your control to the beginning of your text. Now I'll place the cursor here, shift control, I'll go to the end. See here, the control will go and select till the end of your document. That is how you can use the home and end option while selecting a content. I hope you are able to understand. See, now if I place over here and just hold the shift and control and just go for the end, the entire text will be selected right from the beginning. I hope you are able to clearly understand. Now if I hold here shift control and then page down, okay, so here page down, page like this, you can even use the page down or page up for the selection. All these are the different ways of selecting the text. Now let us move on with our next topic here. The different options what we need to discuss is, the next one is the cut, copy, paste and undo. So in our older versions as per your textbook, it is all these options, cut, copy, paste and all, we had it in the edit menu. Here we have under the home menu. Okay, so under the home menu, if you can see here, we have a paste, cut, copy, format painter. Format painter I'll show you. So here in the first option that we are discussing here is undo. So Control Z will be the shortcut key here. It actually erases the last changes what you have done to your document, reverting it to an older state. Suppose if you have recently, if you have typed some 2 to 3 lines you have typed, but you don't want those lines to be there in your document. If you just go for Control Z, on all the previous actions what you have done to your document will be reverted back, and again as it is the before earlier document, it remains the same. That is what is undo editing. Okay, then the next option here is cut and copy. Cut, the shortcut key is Control X and the copy is Control C. So these will work only when you have selected certain text. Okay, so they both actually will copy the selection into the clipboard. Now what is this actually the clipboard is? Clipboard is a metaphor, not a real physical part of the computer system. Alright, so this clipboard actually, it holds the contents into the computer memory. See, whatever the text what you select, okay, so when you say it as a copy, those contents will be held by the clipboard, okay, and it will be stored in the memory. The clipboard can hold only one thing at a time. Alright, so whenever we cut, copy, paste or something, whatever the newly whatever cut, copy, paste you have done, the previous contents will completely disappear from the clipboard, so it can hold only one thing at a time. I'll be showing you how exactly how the clipboard what it can contain at a one particular time. Alright, so when you cut a selection, it completely vanish from your page. So when you copy the contents, it actually remains on the page. So these all options I'll be showing you. The next option is we need to discuss about is the paste. So Control V is the shortcut key for paste. Whatever is in the clipboard, which will allow you to paste it onto your document. The thing is, you need to place your cursor at what location you want to copy the contents. So when you paste, the complete selection is not removed from your clipboard. You can paste it several times. Clipboard is anyhow, it is holding only one content, right? So at any time, any number of time, you can paste the contents what it has been actually copied. So let me just show all these options in the Word document. So herein I have taken one dummy document as I said. So what I will do is, I'll just remove this line. Okay, see here. Now I'm going to go for that is undo. That is Control Z shortcut key I'm using. Alright, so automatically when I do for Control Z, the contents will be reverted back to an older state. Fine. Next, again, we have a next option that I have to show is cut and paste. So herein what I'll do is, I'll just use a shortcut key Control X. I cannot show you, have to try all these options here. So as much as possible, I'm trying my level best to show the different options. Okay, so Control X will be cutting the content whatever you are selecting. Okay, then now is what paste option I'll show you, that is Control V. When I go for Control V, automatically it pastes. Okay, now I'll be showing here with these example. See, when you select this content, you can go for the cut here. See, you can use these, or you can even use the shortcut. Now I want to paste. You can just minimize this one. Yes, here you'll be able to see clearly. Yes, now I have cut it. Now I want to go for the paste. So before you cut, you just look at this clipboard. Here I have clicked it. See here, you have under the home tab, you have all these options, as I said, paste, cut, copy, paste and all. So there is a clipboard. See, the previous content I had cut, I had taken an option as cut. What was the content? Programming construct is as a sequence selection. This was a content actually what I've cut. So this is a clipboard actually which holds only one thing. So whenever you paste it, the contents from the clipboard will be pasted, and it will allow you to paste n number of times. Now I can go for paste. You can see the contents are retained back. Again you can go for the paste. Again the content is retained back. Alright, so I'll just go for the Control Z. Only once I want that content. So like this, the clipboard. So clipboard is a metaphor. Actually clipboard will allow you to store only one thing at a time, that will be stored in the memory. It cannot hold much more things. See, right now it is holding what? Programming construct. This content it is holding. Let me copy this one. Control C. Now look at this. The previous contents will be it will not hold the previous contents. Now when I paste, when I go for the paste option, see, it will paste you the latest content. Alright. Now what if you want to store this one? Now actually in your clipboard the latest content is this one. What if you want to paste this? So just click this one. Can you see the content is pasting? Now let me copy this option. Okay, now Control C. See, I got this one. So I'll just paste it again. I got a twice. You can see this. Okay, I'll just click on this one. Fine. See, I'm getting a number of times. I want this now. It is helping. So clipboard will help you the the contents to be copied and pasted. All right. Next option we shall see the paste special. All right. But before to that paste special, let me go for the Control Z here. Let me retain it back as it was earlier. Alright, now we have the next option as paste special, what we need to discuss here. Let us first see the concept. Yeah, paste special, it will paste you the selected text with the other options to format the text content. See, suppose if you have made the text italics and underline, you have made it and you want it as it is. Okay, you can go for the paste special. You want in the rich text format. As I said, rich text format is an universal word processor. Whatever the contents with the formatting you have, you will copy it. So when you save your document as an RTF format, all the formatting will be retained. Suppose the same with an italics, underline, that text what you have copied in your other document, if you use it in the plain text, the contents will not be copied with the formatting. Content will be there, but formatting options will not be there in the plain text at all. So I'll show you this with the paste special, how the unformatted and formatted text you can copy with. Next we have the clear. Clear actually will erases whatever the selection you have done without sending it to the clipboard. When you go for clear, in the sense delete, what option you have onto your keyboard. So you select the content and click onto the delete. It will not send it to the clipboard. The contents will not, like how cut, copy, paste and all will send a copy of that to the clipboard. Okay, this will not send it to the clipboard. Then we have a select all option. Suppose if you are unable, if you want the entire document to be copied at a once, you can go for the shortcut key, that is Control A. That helps you to select your entire document. Suppose if you want to make the changes to your entire document, that's what is a global changes. Now the entire document which is in the font like Arial black, I wanted to change it to the Times New Roman. Then select all the entire content and just at once you can go for the different font size as well as the style. You can make the changes. So that in case you can go for the select all option rather than manually selecting the text content. What the different three options we have seen. Alright. The next option here is the find. Find, it will allow you to search a document for the desired text. So in an entire document, I want to search for a particular word. So if I want to search for the particular word, I don't want to waste my time in going through your entire document. Rather than I can go for an option known as find, which is a shortcut key is Control plus F. So therein you just need to type the desired text what you want to find. In that entire document, option will allow you to search for the desired word for you, right? The same way we have a replace. Okay, we can whatever the desired by mistake you have actually should have written programming you have to write, or you have written it as a program, and you want wherever you encounter the word as program, you want it to replace with a programming word, then you can go for a replace option, that is Control plus H is a shortcut key for it. All right. So let me show all these options here. Let us come back to the Word document. So herein I have to show you the word paste special. Let me take this as make it as underline. All right. Let me make it as bold. All right. And I'll make it as italics. So this is what I have done the formatting for this particular desired text, because whenever I was doing a formatting, I was selecting the data, isn't it? Now I'll just copy it. I'll copy this option. So let me minimize this one. I'll copy this option. This is a copy option, right? So when I copy this, I'll want to place it again here. Now this time I'll not go for the paste. If you click down here, you have an option known as paste special. So just click on the paste special. You have a different format. So which format you want to, Microsoft Word document format you want to store formatted text, as in the case of RTF. RTF, if you will choose it as it is, it will copy you the text data. Unformatted text in the sense like plain text, picture if you have anything, or HTML format, that is web format, web page. Unformatted Unicode text. So now here let me go for RTF text. When I click an RTF text and just click an OK, see whatever the formatting you have done it for this particular text, the same with the formatting it will paste. Alright. Now what if I go for the paste special, but here I'm going to use an option known as unformatted text. When I take it and just click an OK here. So here I'll have copied it, and when I go for an option known as unformatted here, paste unformatted text and click, already that same thing is copied here. I'll just click OK. Can you see the same text? The procedural language without any bold, italics or without any underline, it is pasting as an unformatted, as a plain text without any formatting. Content is pasted here. You can see here, I'll go for the paste special option here. I'll choose unformatted text. Unformatted text in the sense the same text which has been copied. Alright, it will paste without any formatting. So see, the text has been copied but without any formatting. I hope you are able to understand. Now delete. Delete is what, I'll just select the text, and what is there as a delete on my the keyboard, I'll just click on to the delete. At once the content will be deleted. That is the clear option. Alright. The next option what we had discussed was select all. So select all is what? Say select all, that is Control plus A, isn't it? So Control plus A at a once when I'm just using the option from my keyboard, the content, everything will be selected at a once. See here, Control plus A. Right from the home till the end of your document, the entire content will be selected at a once. The next thing is to find. Alright, so we have an option here as find. In the home tab itself, we have an option known as find. Now herein, I'll choose the find here option. Otherwise, you can even go for Control F. So this is a shortcut key what we are getting for navigation over here. Let me minimize this one here. We got a navigation. What you want to find, what you want to search here, you can type it here. See, either you can go for Control F shortcut key, or you can even go for the find option what is there at here. So find, here you are getting the navigation. Now herein, in this document, I wanted to find for the word as programming. Here I am going to type as programming. Okay, you see in your document, wherever the word is there as a programming, the every word is getting selected. That is what is the usage of the find. It will search for the desired text what you are going to type here for your entire text. So, and it also is giving 14 matches are being found. Okay, next we have the, after find we have a replace. So what is the shortcut key for the replace? Here we are having, that is Control plus H. Now here in C, I'll remove this one. Okay, Control plus H. We got a find and replace as a pop-up menu window. We got it here. So what you want to find, I'm going to type here as programming. I had already typed it. Okay, so I want to find it as programming. Okay, you can give here as programming. Okay, what you want to replace it? I want to replace it with just as program. I want to replace with its program. So I'll just go for replace. When you click on the first replace, it will first select you the text where it encounters as programming. Then when I say replace, okay, you can see the content replace. I'll go for replace. See, the programming is replaced by program. Next, find next. Again here it encountered programming. Then I'll go for replace. Okay, then again a replace. See here, program. Okay, all the previous contents wherever the programming is there, every content you can see it is being replaced here. See, here it was structured programming. It has been replaced with program. So that's how the find and replace will work. Alright, now we have other two options here, that is match case and find whole words only. Now here first let me show you the match case. Now here I have given the, before to this, let me retain it back the changes what we have done. Okay, see I got it as programming. So programming, it was been actually replaced with program. So when I go for the Control H here, so match case I'll take it. Please make sure you make a difference here, as this is a capital P I have written here. This is a lowercase programming I have written. This is again a capital programming what it has been replaced. Okay, now here I have written as capital P, programming. Okay, now I will have a match case, means exactly as it is. Even a single word also if it is changed, it will not replace. The programming even with the lowercase, uppercase also exactly it will match, only such words will be replaced. So now I'll go for the wherever programming is there with a capital P, the same thing will be replaced with program. So replace, when I say, okay, see this programming is replaced. Now if you observe here, this is a lowercase p, this didn't get replaced, this got replaced. Now this will get replaced because it is a uppercase p, here it is again replace. See, only the uppercase programmings are getting replaced. Here also uppercase, replaced. Okay, here uppercase, replace. Okay, here also uppercase. Apart from that, if you encounter any the lower cases, then it will not replace. Now let me reverse the case here, but before to that let me make the changes back again so that you can make a difference. Alright, so when I go for Control H here, let me make it as a lowercase p. Okay, I'm just showing you the differences. See, the lowercase it has encountered, it has been got replaced. It will replace. See, it will get replaced now as program. Can you see? Only lower cases. Now it is not going to uppercase p. Wherever it encounters lowercase, only those. So, and once it is encountered the same kind match, word has reached the end of the document. Do you want to continue with searching with the beginning? It is again if you want to search. Yes, when I say there is another one programming is there. So then now again I'll go for replace. So word has finished searching the document it gives. I hope you are able to understand with the different options. Okay, then next is what? Find whole words only. Sometimes what I may give is like this. I'll just go for PRG, I'll go. And then I'll try to find what, okay? And then I'll try to replace. See, it says that it doesn't find any word. If I give the shortcut way, it will not find. Suppose if you have any word, you know, the shortcut like PRG, if you have like this, only that particular word it will replace with. These are the different options what you encounter here. Okay, here I'm having, okay, and just I'll go for the replace. Say that has been replaced with program. So these are the different option, that is match case and find whole words only. Use wildcards. Wildcards like, you know, question mark, front slash, back slash. If you have such wildcard characters, then you can search for those also. Sounds if you have placed in your word file. Okay, any find all the word forms, like, you know, different forms if you have, then those all also you can search. Fine. So let's move on to our next option here. So these were the two options which we have discussed, that is find. Next is what? It will move to the next instance of the find text, as I have already shown you. When I go for the find next, the next same word it will start finding in your document. Replace all will automatically replaces all the instances of the text. See, I was always using this one. Every time it encounters, every time it was changing. So I don't want to every time to check find next. I will go for replace all at once. Automatically wherever the programming is there, everything will be replaced with the program. Fine. Next is we have discussed finding the whole words only and match case. See, if selected, it would replace PETE but not the Peter. That means it will search for the entire words actually. So you are, you know, finding for the word for the PTE, but you are given a search as PTER, then it will not search. So whatever you are searching for, it should be the same. Okay, like if you are giving completely Peter, then only wherever in your document Peter is there, the same word will be selected. Match case, it will capitalization, exactly what you are giving, exactly it will match in the search case. Fine, these were the two options we have seen. Next is what? That is go to. Go to is an option for you know, when you have a bookmarks or when you have a comments in your document, you can jump, or when you have any sections in your document, you can easily jump from one section to the another section. You can jump for the line number, you can jump for the page number, you can jump for the bookmarks if you have created. Fine. Next we have as an easy text. Easy text, suppose if you are frequently using certain text and you want it again and again, okay, if you want the same content, then you can make a text as an easy text, often what you are using. In order to have as an easy text, you can highlight a text and choose your menu option, choose new and type a name for it. So any time you want that option, you just go for the easy text part, quick parts, you can go and just replace it. I'll show you practically how the easy text will work. And the bookmarks will allow you to add or delete the bookmarks, and bookmarks always go with an option, that is go to option. So next two options I'll show you. We'll have a discussion and then I'll show you practically. What is a links actually? It's an hyperlink that may act as a reference for you, so that you can directly move on to the new document or go on to the different sections in your own document with a given document. And objects are those embedded objects which these are a separate files actually. Suppose if you want to place a chart which is there in the Excel, in the different application you have that particular chart you have, and you want it in the Word document, then you can go for an embedded object. Say for an example, when we are using a word processor document and you want to paste a movie clip. See, movie clip is of a different application, different file extension it is having, and you want it in your Word document, then you can go for an embedded object option. Okay, let me show these all the options in the Word document now. Now see, for the go to option, I'll show you first. Here is a go to option. Okay, you have a different option here. You can go for the page. You will just page enter. Now currently we are in the first page. Actually, let me minimize this one. So we are currently in the first page. Now by using the go to option, I would like to go for the second page. I would like to go. Send go to. See, look at this. Right now you are into the second page. Now otherwise we just go for the fourth page. You can just click on to the fourth page. Okay, just go to. So right now you are into the fourth page. You want to go for the line number, you can go for the line number here. I want to go for the line number 3 and just go for the go to. Now in your document, this is your beginning of your document. If you carefully see 1 2 3, this is the line number. Like that you can go for bookmark. Bookmark I haven't created. Then you can go for a comment if you have, footnote, endnote, different options you can go for using the go to option. Alright, now the next option that what I have to show is about the easy text. So for the easy text, I'll just copy this one text. I need this text to be frequently, I need this particular text. Alright, so apart from this easy text I have already created here. So instead of easy text, here we have a quick parts actually. So in that you have an auto text. Okay, as an text. See, basic already as I have created an easy text, and just create this one. See, anytime I want the number of times, it will place it. Basic. Now how to add this one easy text? So what you do is you just select the word. Which word you want frequently use. Go for the quick text. Okay. Then go for an auto text, and in this auto text save selection to the auto gallery. Okay, just click on OK option here, and then go to the quick parts, auto text. See, techniques, you have made it as a as a quick parts. You can go for the techniques. So place it here, techniques you want to place, techniques. See, this is the how you can add the frequently used text in the quick parts. We have it as an easy text in the older version. Now here we have as quick parts in our newer versions of the Word document. I hope you are able to understand how the that is quick text works. Fine. Now let us move on to the next option, that is we have object option. I have to show you embedded object. Embedded object in the sense any data of a different application, if you want to have it in your Word document, then you can go for a embedded object option. Okay, so suppose if you want to have an Microsoft equation 3.0, that would help you to create the different mathematical equations. You can have it onto your Word document, then you can go for Microsoft equation 3.0, or you can even have an Excel 2003 worksheet. See, Microsoft Excel is a different application. If you want an Excel sheet onto your Word document, then you can go for an embedded object option. So if I choose this one, and if I go for click OK, see, can you see, you can have an Excel sheet onto your that is Word document in such way. So this was the embedded object. I hope students all the different options of edit menu are clear. In our next video class, we shall discuss about the view menu. Take care of yourself, students. Thank you.